Hey, yo, what it is, J Dub turn G. You already know. Build a house that will endure. Train your children in the way they should go. Crazy ass shit. But let's see what the fuck they talking about. Man, this nigga. Man, that's. Let me stop. Alright, here we go.
Despite the advice and counsel.
Hold on. What's Shorty have on the laptop?
We decided to save course with social.
Why she closed the laptop like that? What was she doing?
Despite the advice and counsel that the organization has given, we decided to save course with social media was just to forbid everything. This didn't work. It caused some friction. We didn't show a great deal of understanding.
Yeah. Actually, so when social media first came out, like Facebook, Instagram, and all that, we couldn't have it. They told us we couldn't get it, right? And people was getting in trouble for having social media, you know what I mean? Like, this was probably like 2009, 2010, with Instagram, really, because that's when it really started to blow up. Yeah, and you couldn't have it. And so there would be brothers that would have, like, burner accounts, or just, like, fake accounts. Niggas on that bitch creeping, seeing who had. There was one time, no lie, when me and the homies were just talking shit on Instagram, you feel me, on a picture back and forth, and next meeting, I get called into the back classroom. And they like, hey, do you have any social media? And I'm like, the fuck, right? I'm probably like 20 years old, right? They're like, you have any social media? We're talking about your Instagram, right? And they pull it up. These niggas got screenshots, all the conversation we had. We had to go back, delete the comments. Like, it was crazy. I was a grown-ass man. You know what I'm saying? And then I guess niggas just started to rebel, and they figured that it would just be easier to let people have social media, but they were very strict on, like, what you could and couldn't do on there. You know what I mean? You get caught up on that bitch. All right, here we go. Let me play this shit.
Raising my children is very difficult because my husband is not a witness. With my oldest son, I had a problem when he started dating a girl. When I found out, I was very irritated with him.
That nigga was dating a girl?
And we always talked. And now, suddenly, he's acting differently.
Fuck it. Get yours, my boy. Damn, she finna go through them DMs.
We decided to flee because of the war. That is why we went to the refugee camp. The problem we had was that my son started to imitate the bad conduct of non-witness young ones. Our neighbors.
See?
So he needed a lot of help.
Come on, dog. See? Look. He started to imitate the behavior, right? It's like, oh my God. Yeah, whatever. I'm just...
We've really benefited from taking to heart the counsel that the brothers have given to be reasonable with our children, try to understand their point of view.
Hold on. That's that baby shower fit she got on. That's that Burberry, dog. She fly in this bitch. Okay.
Given to be reasonable with our children, try to understand their point of view, try to help them to draw close to Jehovah. It's no good just trying to say what they should do all the time without listening to their needs. And so we agreed that, okay, if we stay within the boundaries of Bible principles, that she could use some forms of social media. And of course, the reaction was good.
Man, hell no, she got a burner. You know how boring social media be if you do that? My bad, let me just play it.
For me, James 1:19 helped me a lot because there it
This nigga was catfishing, bro.
To listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. So I realized that I should have listened to my son first
Ugly
and
ass.
calm myself down.
Oh, that's that video.
It's good to apologize when we make mistakes as parents because it will help our children in return to realize the mistakes they are making. We are closer and we feel more comfortable talking to each other.
He just got better at hiding shit.
There were other activities in the camp, but we always found time to have our family study. We had a few older books and magazines that we had taken when we had fled the war, and we used these older publications during our family study. Usually what we do, my wife and I, is if there is a problem we discuss it together and prepare how we can teach our children.
That's that Bible stories, boy. Yeah, that's that throwback right there. The millennials that left the J-Dubs, they know what that fuck that Bible story book is. Talk to me.
The problem we had was that my son started to imitate the bad conduct of the non-witness young ones, our neighbors, so he needed a lot of help.
Did he?
But after meditating on this, I realized instead of punishing him, I needed to reason with him patiently to explain the dangers.
Look, son, you can't be out there fucking up like these niggas in these camps. Boy, you're a Jehovah's Witness. Stop that shit.